The theater lights dim, the crowd settles, and for a brief second there's that electric silence where anything can happen. Before the judges even say a word, before the music starts, you can feel it, this audition is different. Two young siblings from the Philippines walk onto the America's Got Talent stage, hands tightly clasped, eyes wide but determined. They smile nervously at the audience, at Simon Cowell, at the moment they've dreamed about since childhood. And in that instant, you already know you're about to witness something unforgettable. If stories of raw talent, family bonds, and impossible dreams inspire you, make sure you stay till the very end, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more moments that give you chills like this one. They introduce themselves softly, their accents carrying the warmth of home. They talk about growing up in a small town where music wasn't just a hobby, it was survival, comfort, and hope all wrapped into one. Their parents worked long hours, money was always tight, and some days the only escape from worry was singing together in their tiny living room. When one sibling felt afraid, the other sang louder. When one wanted to give up, the other reminded them why they started. Music wasn't just something they practiced, it was the language they used to understand the world. Simon listens carefully, his expression unreadable. He's heard thousands of stories like this, and yet something about the way these siblings speak, calm, grateful, unpretentious, makes the room lean in a little closer. The judges wish them luck, the music cue is set, and suddenly the stage feels enormous. For a split second, fear flashes across their faces. This is America. This is AGT 2025. This is the biggest stage of their lives. The first note begins softly, almost fragile. One sibling leads, their voice gentle but clear, filled with emotion that feels far beyond their age. Then the second voice joins in, and the harmony locks perfectly, like two puzzle pieces finally finding each other. The audience goes quiet, not the bored kind of quiet, but the kind where everyone is holding their breath. Their voices rise and fall together, telling a story of struggle, love, sacrifice, and unbreakable family bonds. You can hear the Philippines in their tone, the late nights, the small rooms, the big dreams. As the song builds, so does the emotion. The siblings close their eyes, no longer singing for the judges, the cameras, or the crowd. They're singing for each other. They're singing for the version of themselves that practiced after school, that sang through power outages, that believed music could change their lives. The harmonies swell, powerful and pure, filling the theater in a way that feels almost unreal. The camera cuts to the judges. One leans forward, eyebrows raised. Another smiles, clearly moved. Then it lands on Simon Cowell. At first, he looks skeptical, arms crossed, head slightly tilted. But as the chorus hits, something changes. His eyes widen. He uncrosses his arms. He leans in. This is the look fans know well, the moment Simon realizes he's witnessing something special. The siblings reach the emotional peak of the song, their voices soaring with confidence now, no fear left, only passion. The final note hangs in the air, trembling with feeling, before fading into silence. For half a second, the entire theater is frozen. Then the eruption comes. The audience leaps to its feet, cheering, clapping, some wiping away tears. The siblings look at each other in shock, hands shaking, hearts pounding. The judges begin to speak, praising their chemistry, their control, their emotional depth. They talk about how rare it is to see siblings so perfectly in sync, not just vocally but emotionally. One judge mentions how their performance didn't feel like an audition, it felt like a concert, a story, a moment in time. The siblings listen, eyes glossy, barely believing what they're hearing. Then Simon takes the microphone. The crowd quiets instantly. He pauses, as if choosing his words carefully. He admits that he didn't know what to expect, that he's seen countless duos and groups, but what they just did was different. He talks about authenticity, about how you can't fake that kind of connection. He says this performance is exactly why this show exists, to find people who don't just sing notes, but make you feel something. The siblings nod, overwhelmed, whispering thank you. They think the moment is ending. They think this is just feedback. Then Simon stands up. The room explodes before he even reaches the buzzer. When his hand slams down and the golden confetti bursts into the air, time seems to stop. Gold rains from above, shimmering like a dream. The siblings scream, covering their faces, dropping to their knees as tears finally spill over. They hug each other tightly, laughing and crying at the same time, completely undone by the moment. Simon smiles a real smile and tells them this is only the beginning. The audience chants, the judges applaud, and the siblings stand in the middle of the storm of gold, two kids from the Philippines who just changed their lives forever. As the confetti settles, the message becomes clear. Talent can come from anywhere. Dreams don't care how small your hometown is or how little money you have. Sometimes all it takes is belief, hard work, and someone standing beside you who refuses to let you give up. These siblings didn't just win a golden buzzer, they proved that family, faith, and passion can take you further than fear ever could. If this story moved you, if it gave you goosebumps, if it reminded you why you love music in moments like this, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. More inspiring stories are on the way. Because somewhere right now, another dream is being practiced in a small room, waiting for its moment to shine.